rating things I said in session last week at the start of the new week, because we're going to do better than we did before, okay? First thing, the finger trap analogy. I give this one a 9 out of 10. It actually came up with multiple clients last week, which is when you are in a finger trap, that game we used to play when we were little, the more frustrated and the harder you pull on something, the harder it is to get out of the finger trap. So I use this when we're talking about self-compassion, and I use this when we're talking about behavior change and anxious attachment and avoidant attachment in relationships. The more frustrated you become, oftentimes the harder it becomes to make behavior changes. I gave that a 9 out of 10. That sounds really hard. While that is a very validating statement, and we can't do anything without basic validation, kind of basic, so I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. That happened. That's usually when I'm in shock that something was shared with me that I wasn't expecting. I give that a 2 out of 10. I can probably work on what I can say in those moments. And 2 out of 10. Anxiety is your brain and body's underestimation of your ability to tolerate the situation. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I love using this one with clients. I think that it really helps put things into perspective when it comes to talking about anxiety. Nothing is also a 10 out of 10, so now I'm just realizing that my own rating system is kind of off. Oh, I didn't rate this one. Let's see what I think of it. Shifting the desire from finding more confidence to finding more belief in self. What should we give that one? Maybe like a 7. I like that one, but the way that I worded it isn't amazing, so maybe we can figure out a better like analogy or something else where we can, I don't know. Let's massage it this week and level it up. Sometimes grief can be the hardest to process when the person is still here, the grief of expectations of who you wanted them to be. Why did I rate that a 7? Maybe I meant that for the other one. I feel like that's an 8 or a 9. I like that one a lot. I use that one a lot in grieving relationships with people who are obviously still here, mother, partners. Then we have a trauma-related one. I said this in my trauma group. Safety is the number one thing your body seeks after trauma, but sometimes what feels safe and unsafe can get their wires crossed. 8 out of 10. One of my favorite things to talk about with clients. Accidentally calling my client honey when the headphones weren't connected. I use honey with like pretty much everyone in my life. I'm like, oh, honey. Not appropriate, Lauren. Never do that again. I was dying of embarrassment, and I hope that nobody was able to hear it. The headphone situation, I think, protected me, but that's a negative 50 out of 10. Okay, let me know if you want me to do this for the upcoming week. Bye.